Welcome to the Healthy Way Podcast with Shahi. I'm your host, Shahinaz El Tarouty. My intention with this podcast is to teach and inspire you to reach your maximum potential in your health and life and to become the healthiest and best version of you. I will be interviewing world-class international experts in the health and wellness global community. Our topics include lifestyle, nutrition, fitness, mindset, and spirituality. Periodically, I will also be tackling health topics that I'm passionate about sharing with you. Either way, you're in for a treat. So sit back, relax, and enjoy our time together. Hello everyone and welcome to this new episode. Today I want to share part of the journey that led me into diving deeper in health and wellness in the first place, and how the idea that our metabolism must slow down with time was such a wrong belief that, like many of you, I had held for some time. So long before I had specialized in health coaching, I always had passion for nutrition, fitness, well-being, and exercise. I did everything it took me to maintain good fitness level and to stay in shape throughout different stages of life. I remember it was when I was approaching 40 years old that I started noticing those annoying, stubborn kilos that never went away no matter what I did or how hard I tried. To me, that was really disappointing, especially since I was doing all the right and healthy things that I knew then. I thought it's age, I could do nothing about it, and I was thinking it must be my metabolism getting slower and slower as I grew older. So it was just what's expected. It was very dispiriting, and I almost lost hope of getting my metabolism back to normal or even losing the stubborn weight. Meanwhile, as I was still regularly exercising to stay fit, I took a fitness assessment. This assessment measured several fitness indicators, including metabolic age. Metabolic age is a reflection of physical health in the form of a calculation based on the base metabolic rate, which is the BMR. So, if someone's metabolic age is lower than his or her actual age, it suggests that the body is in good health, while one that is higher than the actual age indicates that someone may be experiencing health problems or health risks. To my surprise, the test results showed that my metabolic age or metabolic rate was of someone who's 52 years old, which obviously meant that my body was functioning at the same level of someone who was 52 years old. Well, as if I needed another disappointment. I'm sure you can imagine how frustrating that may have sounded to me. I still wasn't sure what it was exactly that I could do to get myself back in control, but I knew I had to do something about it. Especially that I didn't really like the feeling of being out of control and not being sure of not what exactly is the right or healthy thing to do. What is the right food to eat? What diet should I follow? Is there a daily routine to adopt? In fact, with all those misleading diet information out there, it all seemed extremely confusing and unhelpful to me. I knew I had to find answers, so I decided to study nutrition and became a certified nutrition coach and detox specialist. I found a path to healing my digestive system from toxicity and inflammation, which were the reason behind the stubborn extra weight and the slow metabolism. I completely transformed my eating habits, and luckily I regained my normal metabolic rate, which turned out to be reversible even at 40 years old, simply by adopting a healthier way of living and eating. Now, fast forward to my next fitness assessment. This time, the test results showed that my metabolic age was down to 33, which means I had managed to literally reset my body back to normal again. But as wonderful as it may seem, I actually felt I was back in control of my own health and well being. And most importantly, I had even more energy naturally without depending on sugar or coffee. The truth is, it simply all goes back to what and how we eat. So it really doesn't have to be complicated at all. When you learn to nourish your body the right way and in a healthy way, you actually learn to boost your immunity, to slow down the aging process, and sometimes even reverse it. Most of the time, our stubborn weight is a toxic buildup, which makes us feel sick, have low energy, and have difficulty losing extra stubborn weight. In future episodes, I'll dive deeper with you on how toxicity affects our body and what are the safe ways to release this toxic stubbornness. Thank you for listening and stay tuned to next week's episodes.
I truly hope you've enjoyed listening to this episode of the Healthy Way Podcast with Shahi. You can always find any links mentioned on the show over on the show notes. If you haven't subscribed to the show already, remember to click on the subscribe button next to the podcast. If you scroll further down on the podcast page on your phone, you can tap to rate our show and leave your review on iTunes. I'll see you on the next episode.